smells like rotten candle.
I'm just taking all the blame today.
You'll have to excuse Coach Britt, guys. She's a little off kilter today. We don't know why. We don't know what's going on. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what's going on?
No, absolutely not. Kevin, you're gonna actually.
You're gonna get this started.
I gotta get this stuff
You're
going.
gonna get this started, Kevin. We already elected you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we'll just wait. We'll wait on
I gotta
Kevin.
grab the links and stuff and put it in Dojo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait on Kevin here. Oh, you didn't put on Dojo yet?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Not there yet.
Oh boy.
Give another minute or two, guys. I'm gonna put on Dojo around 12. We'll be going live at 12:30. I do know.
I'm gonna take a gander at this thing here. Take a gander. Lively bunch, huh?
Nice one. Pretty good. Sorry, guys. Still waiting a couple minutes here. You or your
We got Coach Johnson started here. She's giving us a lot of dirty looks. You guys are terrible at this.
service do you have? Golly.
No, because it doesn't pull.
I only got one
No,
bar.
no,
I only got one bar. It's Verizon.
I got Verizon. Oh yeah, I only got one bar right
Yeah.
now. But I'm also connected to the Wi-Fi.
I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
I got full bar on Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi. Okay. All right, so then that's yeah. How do we see the live stuff?
You can't. You gotta go to your profile. Can't see anything.
Yeah, you can.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
my guys.
We're gonna lose viewers pretty soon here. Sorry, guys.
No, this is all on you guys. Oh, I'm not following this.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Don't follow your own channel.
All right, we're gonna get started. So this week's word was integrity. Make sure that you guys are gonna post your videos, have your parents post in different instances when you guys are showing integrity. We're gonna do something different today. We're gonna ask some questions of each other. You guys can chime in. If you guys want to chime in and ask questions, go ahead and ask questions on Instagram or YouTube, whichever one you guys want to. Chime in at any time, and we will be asking you guys some questions as well. And we want you guys to respond. So I guess we'll start off with Coach Britt.
Am I asking or are you gonna?
You're gonna ask.
All right, I'm asking you guys. Coach Johnson, how long have you teached or coached and/or coached?
I've been coaching for almost 19 years now. I've been coaching from high school level all the way down to 5 and 6 year olds. Coached soccer, coached baseball. Mainly, I'm a football coach though. I also do some speed and agility training on the side, some speed and agility coaching, basically personal training. But yeah, mainly a football coach.
Nice.
That's how long.
Where you coach, Kev?
So this is my first year actually teaching in a school, but I've coached high school baseball for 5 years, and then I also coached here the first year it was open, both the softball and the baseball program. So I got 6 years total. I started coaching when I was 21,
How old are you?
29.
Nice. All right.
Hopefully, yeah.
Sorry, I
Bring
had
that up.
Why champion?
Well, what?
Hold on.
How about
Oh,
you
me
answer
too, me
that
too. Sorry. How long have I taught? I have been substitute teaching prior to this year for 4 years, and I have coached for a total of 5 years. I coached my first year coaching. I was in New Mexico after I graduated college, an 8th grade team, and then I moved on to high school for 3 years, and now this year.
Awesome.
All right, next question. Why Champion? What drew you guys here?
I'll go first. I started here. I had already coached here, so I already kind of knew the atmosphere and what it was like. But a big reason I also came here was Mrs. Campos. I play softball with her. I see her outside the school, and there's nothing more fun than working with a friend, especially when you already have someone that you know going into the job.
Yeah,
I've been lucky to work with a couple friends in full-time positions and stuff, and when you already know someone going in, it makes things a lot easier.
smooth transition.
For me, why Champion? When Champion Chandler first opened, I put all my kids in. I have 3 kids, and I put all them in, enrolled them all in at Champion Chandler. As a couple years went by, I really liked everything that Champion was, stood for. I liked that it's sports centric. I liked that even some of the quote unquote punishments were to run or do burpees or different things like that. And so just watching the culture of Champion, watching how the teachers interacted, watching how everything kind of revolved around an athletic basis. And then also, all the pillars of hard effort, hard work, courage, teamwork. I feel like all the things that were instilled in me through sport, I've carried with me for the rest of my life, and I still carry with me today. And so being the Champion embodies that and really preaches that. I wanted to be a part of it. I said earlier that I coached, and I've been coaching for a long time. That's always been my real passion, is working with kids. So I went ahead and made a career change from being a fireman to now coming over and being an athletic director.
Nice. Very in depth. Love it. For me, I'm going to start with what drew me here rather than Champion. I'm from California. I've been wanting to move to Arizona for about, say, 2 years now. Prior to this year, I was just doing my research on schools out here because I thought I wanted to be a 3rd or 4th grade teacher. But I realized that sports was my passion, and finding Champion, it was just a good mixture between athletics and academics, and I kind of just fell in love with the idea and made the jump.
So how does sports affect you? What role have they played in your life?
For me, without sports, I don't feel like to be completely candid, I don't know if I would have made it to college, because that's what pushed me. I think sports have taught me an immense amount of things: teamwork, dedication, hard work, all those things that can be implemented in the classroom. I don't know if I would have ever gotten those tools if I didn't play sports. So kind of pushed me to be better. What about you, Coach?
I think I touched on it a little bit, the same. I think that I agree with you as far as, the person who I am today is because of the sports I play. I think that there's different things that different sports teach you. I was more of a football guy, and I boxed a little bit, and I think that both of those taught me some different things. But mainly with football is, that there's you can have a highest high, you can be riding high and get knocked down the very next second, and that's kind of how life is. Life does that to you, and you have to learn to, here's a boxing pun, but roll with the punches. You have to learn how to adapt and adjust and different things like that. And so I think it's basically made me the person I am today.
Nice. Coach.
So I guess this is also kind of what drew me here. Sports being the big player here at Champion. For me, all my relationships are built on sports. Growing up, all my close friends, we all play sports, whether we were together on the same team or against each other. Even when I moved out here, the way I made friends was I joined softball league. And those are the people I hang out and spend time with outside of the school. And that's how we connected with sports. So for me, sports has always just been just a major way that it's the icebreaker for me to building relationships and meeting people. So that's always been kind of the big thing for me, because in sports, you don't always have to talk. You can just be on the field, and that's all you need to do to really get to know someone. So, I mean, I think that's been the biggest thing for me. And I'll agree with kind of what Coach Britt said. Sports helped her go to college. I mean, sports helped me stay out of trouble in high school and stuff. So I would agree that when you have something to lose, it makes making good decisions even easier. Yeah.
Sorry, Coach. Oh man, this guy's hilarious. No, I agree with you, Kevin. Coach Kelly. Excuse me.
We might as well just change my name. It's just Coach Kev from now on, guys.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Oh shoot. I'm not.
What do you mean?
He's just trying to figure out that and then that situation. All right, moving on. What is your favorite sport memory? Playing or spectating? I think I'd rather go for playing. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Favorite memory?
Well, since Coach Kev,
He has to get it together, guys. Come on.
So, Coach Britt and I talked about it a little bit earlier. I had to go with one of my favorite memories is my senior year playing baseball.
All right.
Guys, really? Go ahead, man. Okay, go ahead. Tell everybody. Tell everybody out there.
So we were playing a game. We were down by a lot. We're getting towards the end of the game, and we were having a big inning. It was sixth inning. We were already down. We were down 7-4 at the time. I was a leadoff hitter, so our
Yeah.
Sorry.
So our last hitter, there was guys on. He hits a triple to tie the game. So we had 2 outs on. I came out the bat. First pitch is inside, so like a leadoff hitter does, my job's to get on base. So I just stayed there and let the ball hit me. Ball hits me. I drop my bat to go start walking to first base because I was like, I'm gonna steal second base on this next pitch. The umpire actually yells, "Dead ball, ball 1." Hitter didn't make an attempt to move. So I get back, my dugout, my team, they're going crazy. They're yelling at me from the dugout, rub some dirt on it. So as I'm walking back into the box, I pick up some dirt, rub some dirt on my shoulder, set up for the next pitch. Next pitch, it's outside, triple down the line. We take the lead. The next pitch, pitcher overthrows it. I score. We end up winning by 1 run. So it was a lot of fun because right after I got hit, the other teams are already chatting, that's right, get back in the box, calling me names and like talking trash. Even the parents were chiming in, and then I hit that triple. I'm standing there on third base. I'm just like looking at the other dugout, like, what's up?
I like it.
That's awesome.
What about you? Tell everybody out there.
Stop it. My favorite sport memory by far. I don't know if I can top this, even if I go back in all my memories. But when I was 10 years old, it was my second year playing AAU travel basketball. We were in Florida, and there was, I believe, more than 400, 500 teams. And we won a national championship. So out of all those teams, all of the United States, we got first place. And I think that's something that I've always held on to. I have a fat gold medal that I carry around everywhere. Not really, but I do have it in my room, and that's like my favorite prized possession. So, what about you, Coach?
I've been trying to sit here and think about what my favorite moment would be, and it's hard because I even enjoyed practice. A lot of people don't enjoy practice. I even enjoyed practice. So, I would say.
Sorry, Dylan's interacting. Hi, Dylan.
Dylan, I would have to say that Not to be probably my freshman year in high school playing football. There was a game that I played It was against Poston, and I had I think 6 touchdowns in that game, either 5 or 6 touchdowns in the game. But that was the most rushing yards I'd ever done. I had to rush for over 200 yards easily. I was just in a zone that game and just did well. I don't know.
Nice.
It's hard for me to pinpoint an exact moment, but like I said, I enjoyed pretty much every moment of it. So
Nice.
Yeah, because like you said, even practices you have memories, and even outside, like when you do stuff as a team, like there's a lot of childhood memories and stuff that I have, even just between games in a tournament, going and getting food with the team or something like just stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. Nice. All right, moving on. Where are they eat? Where we at?
5.
What do you do to stay active, Coach Johnson? Start with you.
Well, I do a lot of different things. I lift weights. I jog. Go hiking. Chase my kids around. Me and my kids do a lot of outdoor activities. Matter of fact, me and Charlie Bug. Say hi real quick, Charlie. Come on and say hi.
Come on, let's give it a little wave.
You're right here.
Poppy, go ahead.
Pop your head in there.
No,
we kind of have a routine at my house where we wake up and we do some type of workout or exercise, and they do their schoolwork, and we clean, and so I just do I guess a bunch of different things.
Nice. What do you, Coach?
Well, since this quarantine, I have not been very active, but normally I play softball during the week, usually 2 or 3 nights a week, and then usually Saturday, Sunday, most weekends, I'm playing in a tournament all day. So that plus I usually hit the gym at least probably 3-4 times during the week. So normally I'm pretty active, but I have not been. I've been pretty lazy over this quarantine, so that needs to change.
Makes sense. Piggybacking off of Coach Kelly. I haven't been as active as
Kevin Kell.
I haven't been as active as I normally am. One thing I'm normally doing outside of quarantine, I love the Stairmaster, the treadmill. I love cardio. Lifting weights isn't really my thing, but I do because it's mandatory. I mean, something that you need to do to keep your body right. But the one thing that I've been able to supplement for going to the gym is just doing stairs at my apartment complex. So
I like it. Are either of you guys doing these workouts yet? How are those going?
So the Monday's workout's hasn't been too bad. Tuesday workout, that one was rough.
Yeah, me and Coach Kelly, we came in the first week that we started the workouts, and we looked at each other first or second week, and guys, that Tuesday workout is not easy. So understand that me and Coach Kelly have attempted it, and it's not easy. So if you're really getting through these workouts and giving it 110%, good job. Props to you, because it's not easy. Monday was a little easier for both of us. Coach Johnson, which one did you do last week?
You did
It was
I did Wednesdays, yeah.
Wednesdays. That one looks
Lightning
pretty
speed. Lightning speed.
good. Pretty fast. But yeah, if you're doing these workouts, guys,
you're going to be
you're killing it.
You're going to be in good shape.
Listen, the key is when we do 4 time, it's just to get better next time. So if you need to take breaks, just finish the workouts, complete the workouts. If you need to take breaks, but make sure you complete them. And then next week, try to beat your time. I don't care if it's by 1 second or 10 seconds. Just get better and better every week.
Right. Let's see what Dylan's saying. I like
I like
cardio
cardio too. I'm doing my mom's workout.
Nice.
Okay.
As long as you're staying active, Dylan, that's great. Dylan, have you tried our workouts? While you're answering that. Let's see what's next here.
All right, so the next one's, kind of what are you guys doing to stay mentally and physically strong? So, so physically, I'm not staying very strong. Maybe we just established that. But mentally, the biggest thing I think for me, especially, is just having a routine. I've still been kind of coming into work and just working in the office and the gym for, just a couple hours a day, just because it helps me get out of the house, so I don't feel quite so trapped. And it's a place that, I've become conditioned to kind of work and focus. At home, there's a lot of distractions. I pick up an iPad, pick up the TV, and all of a sudden, before you know it, it's 2 hours later, and you're like, I didn't accomplish anything.
Is the TV pretty heavy?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's one of those old schools.
So you are lifting. So you are lifting.
A little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think biggest thing is a routine for me.
Absolutely.
For me, staying, we already talked about the physical aspect. For me, mentally, I think it's partly a routine. It's also, I like to read a lot, and being quarantined has given me a lot more opportunity to read. So, reading some different books and different things is really how I'm staying mentally sharp, I guess I would say.
Nice. For
What about
me,
you?
same, actually a little bit of both for what you guys have been doing. For me, it's just staying busy. I've picked up hobbies that I've had for a while. Like I mentioned last week, my keyboard I picked up and I've been working on a lot. I do balloon art, so I've been doing balloon arcs and dropping them off for like birthday, not necessarily parties, but like on doorsteps instead of having a party. People are ordering balloon arcs. That way they can make their children feel special. But yeah, just staying busy. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know it's kind of like a little niche.
Balloon art.
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, we have a special treat for you guys next week. Coach Britt's going to bring in her keyboard and play us a little tune. So be on the lookout for that, Dylan. I know you're looking forward to that. Right? Give us a thumbs up, Dylan.
Big thumbs up for that one.
All right, let's see here. Do you guys have any goals during this quarantine?
We'll start.
My main goal is honestly just to stay safe, stay healthy, and keep my family safe and healthy. That's my main goal.
Mine's to read more because I greatly hate reading.
We know.
But there's a big thing that just because you don't like to do something doesn't mean it's not good for you. And so that's kind of one of those things that I'm trying to push through mentally. Of I may not like it, but I know in the long run it's beneficial.
Right.
Just like working out and being physically fit. That might not be your thing, but there are benefits to it.
Nice. For me, I've been seeing a lot of people reach out to their families more. I'm guilty of not doing that. I'm really bad with communicating with my friends and family. So my goal has been to make time for FaceTime calls, phone calls, texts, just kind of checking in because I'm not very good at that. And I feel like I've kind of picked up my relationships with my friends a little bit more and family. So
I would say it's funny seeing Coach Britt on the phone because she hates talking on the phone.
hate it. It's the worst. Let's see here.
Do you have a quote or a mantra that you kind of live by?
For me, something that one of my high school basketball coaches would always tell me, I'm always in a hurry. And he told me, always be quick, but not in a hurry. And I take that to heart because I feel like if you're in a hurry, you do things kind of halfway. But if you're quick and you're doing it efficiently, everything that you're doing is going to get done the right way and without any mistakes.
So is that where you're with the quicks?
With the quicks, maybe.
Phrase comes from?
Probably.
It's funny because they taught us something similar to that in the fire academy, and to not make those mistakes and kind of slow down and see the big picture. And I always said slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Oh, nice.
Because if you're going too fast, you have to go back and recorrect things. It's going to be slower in the long run. So
Right.
Slow down, focus, and slow, smooth is fast.
I like that.
But I guess mine would be if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
That's probably my favorite one of all time. And you can say that as far as anything, you can use it in the classroom, right? If you're paying attention, you're doing your homework, the test shouldn't be too hard, right? It shouldn't be too much to study because you're staying focused all the time. If you're staying in shape and you're focusing on your skills, the game should be easy. The game time should come easy. Those types of things. I think it's pretty much everything in life.
Nice.
So mine's always forward, never backwards. I can't change the past. All I can do is learn from it and adjust for the future. So my focus is always what's ahead of me.
Nice.
Like
Pretty
it.
deep. Let's see here. Secret skill or fun fact.
She's too much, maybe. Oh, you're right on that. Nice. We got time for one more?
Yeah, we have two more.
Got time for one more?
Secret skill or fun fact? All right, I'll start.
Balloon arts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Secret skill for me or fun fact. I do balloon art. That's something that I've been working on the past, I would say, year and a half. I didn't want to kind of broadcast it until I kind of perfected my craft, I guess. And now that I'm getting pretty good, I'm able to help families out and actually sell, my craft. So it's my fun fact.
Mine is I actually invented the floss dance.
Prove it.
I invented it.
Prove it.
So I did the floss dance actually in 2002. Didn't quite take off until recently, about 3-4 years ago. But yeah, I invented that dance. That's a little fun fact.
I've never heard of that. So Chauncey, can you show us?
I mean,
Yeah, can you show us the OG?
I told
The
you,
OG version?
but I told you guys that I was having back issues. That's why I couldn't do the workout.
But I heard the floss doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, it actually does, like a little bit. It does with your hips, yeah. But if I move my hips and I'll tweak my back a certain way, I'll get you guys next week right after she plays the keyboard.
Of course.
Okay.
That's Kelly.
So I guess fun fact about me is that I both ran with the bulls and I've ridden a bull.
Wow. Whoa.
Wait, hold
You
on.
ran
Give
with
me
bulls?
There's a mic drop.
This happened in Spain?
No, not since. So it was probably about 5 years ago now.
So it wasn't a real
In Illinois,
Oh.
they do. There's a thing that goes around. It's called running with the bulls. And what you do is there's a horse track that you line up on, and you everyone's kind of staggered on the sides of it, and the bulls run right down the middle, and you just start running right next to them.
Oh, so like you guys are so there's fences. You guys are on the outside of the fence.
So you're on the inside with the bull.
So there's no fence between you and the bull.
No fence?
So it's a horse track.
Did you wear red?
So you're running on the horse track.
Did you wear red?
Yeah, we're red. No, I did not.
Did you say Toro?
Didn't do it. Right.
I did say Toro. So I felt like I had to.
Not that impressive. Not impressive.
Oh my gosh. All right. What are you guys excited about this upcoming year?
Honestly,
The one word that you say. Nothing.
honestly, I'm excited to get back to it. I think that this is going to be a long break away, and I'm just excited to get back to it. I'm excited to see all of your faces. All of your faces.
That's not my
And to get back to coaching. I mean, I'm really excited to get back to coaching.
Nice. For me, our basketball season this year, it was short-lived.
And I also
Stop. I feel like we were on a good run. We ended with a winning record.
Dylan from Wisconsin. Fun fact. Nice, Dylan.
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
know that.
Wisconsin, huh? What part of Wisconsin? Racine? I don't know about Wisconsin.
Green Bay?
Huh?
Green Bay, right?
She said it.
Green Bay, yeah.
Yeah. Green Bay.
It's pretty far north.
Bet you it's Green Bay.
Milwaukee.
I visit my best friend.
Kaylee, that's when you go back?
So if it's Racine, that's not too far from where I grew up.
Really? Oh, yeah, yeah.
She's from Windsor.
Windsor. Nice. I'm not sure what that is, but
She
nice.
she knew everything about Wisconsin.
Moving on, guys. Like I was saying, I'm super excited to get back on the basketball court with the girls because we had a strong future ahead. Even though most of our team were 8th graders, I still have there's Chloe, Nevaeh. I know Shaylin will not be here next year, but we have a little bit of a base to work on next year. So I'm excited to see what you guys can do.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you guys in coaching and naturally be able to, do our careers and what we're passionate about. Especially softball, I'm ready to go. We had kind of a season where we learned a lot, and I have a strong plan ahead for us on that. And baseball, I wish we could have at least played a game. You guys put a lot of work in. We were doing 2 days. We were practicing before school and after school, and I'm sad that you guys didn't at least get a chance to, to at least play one game in those uniforms. So I don't know, next year for baseball, it's going to be, it's going to be fun, and we're gonna work just like they did this year.
Nice.
All right. Well, looks like we're out of time, guys. But be safe this week, and we will see you next Wednesday. Take care.
See you guys later.
Bye.